The wrath of God is coming for your iniquities, for all these lies and dealings and inabilities. To keep it real, you never say what you really mean. You kill people with pill shots and guillotines. This conversation for Satan, Jesus, and God's team. You atheists who didn't believe, just don't intervene, cause it's gon' probably get ugly. Don't try to try me in public. I drop this hit, you gon' love me or you gon' wish that you wasn't.
Fam, we back. Season 2. You feel me? Locker Room Talk Season 2. I'm glad y'all here with me. Y'all see I got my brother here this time, you feel me? Co-host.
Season 2.
He coming hard. This the brother edition, okay? Right. First episode, we got the brother edition. So across from us is my brother-in-laws, okay? So we finna tap in with them. We finna mess with y'all head a little bit, get in y'all head. Go back in history, so don't be shy. Keep it a bean, you feel me? That's how we do it on the show, alright? So we got my brother-in-laws. How y'all doing today?
You good, man? What's up, man? How you been in there?
Bless, right?
Congratulations. Season 2.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
We coming for sure. So John, we coming for you first, brother. Coming for you first.
What's that?
As y'all know, we're in the locker room right now. So what we gonna talk about first is obviously a sport. And my man's here, he played football.
Back in the day.
Little running back, little safety. You know what I'm saying? You know, first question I want to get to you is, we know you're a musician.
Right.
So, the football player John, was the musician John, was that with the football John, or was that after football, you know, was gone, or was
it was together. Really, I've done music always, you know what I'm saying? So growing up in the church, you know how that goes.
Right.
But playing sports, it's coincided. You know what I'm saying? My brother, he played ball, so ever since I can remember, I've always seen him with a ball in his hand. But he always been, you know, we've been in church, but we're playing drums, in the choir, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing both of it, so it's always been, you know, one and the same. Like I remember in high school, we get ready to start a game. It's a homecoming game. We about to get ready for the game. But now I got to go out with the 4 people in the choir because we sing the national anthem. So I'm in my pads and everything, but
Right, okay.
That's
real, yeah.
So,
Okay, I gotta get messy real quick though. So y'all both play ball, right?
Yeah.
Who the better athlete?
He is.
Y'all being modest.
Man, keep it a bean when y'all think.
Somebody gotta be the better.
Sit out.
Cause I'm better than him. I'm the better athlete. I'm the better athlete, bro.
No, we got certain sports. One Cohen is better than the other.
What sport?
Like, I think I got basketball.
Jamar, I just dogged you like.
No, you didn't. Not the last game.
Not the last game. But how many games was I dogging you? Come on, man.
I'll give him football. I'll take basketball.
Okay. I ain't giving him one of them.
Look,
baseball, football, basketball.
We can do a vlog.
We'll do a vlog. This
It's
about them, but
right
you
now,
know what happened though.
We just saying.
4 times in a row at my crib, and he got one game.
I'm better at basketball than him. He got me in football.
We don't smoke on the show, but he gotta be high. Who the better athlete? All around sports.
We gotta say one.
Hell, man.
I did both sports. You know, I did basketball and football.
Okay.
Know. It's always, and I'm just keeping it real, it's always been, you know, me and Jay, ever since he was a baby. So if I'm in the locker room, I bypass the dean, the principal. I had a little name for myself in high school and everything, and you know, I thought I was it. I was like, nah, he come with me everywhere we go to this day. It's like, you know, I say, Jay, we important, so let's go. You know, but you know, I had some football history, you know, back up in Illinois, you know, from Miami. But you know, my mom being in the military, you know, she moved, shift, and everything. So I really planted my feet down in Illinois, and you know, got some records up there at the high school. I got, you know, play named after my mama. You know, that's dope. I believe still to this day they use, but. You know, it's like it's like almost like a mirror image though,
Right.
you know, because we never had the mindset of never competed like who's better and this that. You know, we almost 7 years apart.
Right.
You know, but at the same time,
They like that, yeah.
you know, it's never been that. Oh boy, I got you, because it was always a support system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that support system, I never was in the mind frame, but I always was looking at him like, oh boy, I'm trying to go to the league. If I don't make it to the league, I know bro going to the league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was the mindset, at least mine for sure was, you know, I ain't going to no military, I ain't going to no none of that. I'm going to the league. That's why, Mom, I'm getting you a big, we got a house, but I'm getting you a bigger house because I'm going to the league.
So let me ask y'all something then. You mentioned military. So for those who don't know, we're a military family as well. Our father's in the Air Force.
The way he just explained it, y'all are exactly us. 7 years
Essentially.
apart.
Oh,
yeah, but you know, get back to
Yeah.
it.
So I'll ask y'all, how did y'all process? Because of course there's gonna be kids who, you know, military kids probably watch this, check it out.
Right.
But what y'all think? How did y'all handle the moves? Because we moved a lot. I don't know how y'all moved. Did y'all like it? You know, how did you
loved
handle
it, bro.
Like,
I loved it. Just because it's like you in one spot, stuff happens, you know what I'm saying? Everything
Right.
happens, and then it's like, some people take it like, oh, I'm losing my friends and
yeah.
all this other stuff. But me, it's like, I'm going to a whole different place.
New adventure.
I'm a whole, like, not a whole different person, but it's like everything
Nobody
that I
know
made
you.
a mistake,
Yeah.
nobody know me, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, with sports, you always, you always in with the jocks, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
quote unquote, as soon as you step foot, you know what I'm saying? And that stayed on that base wherever you at.
Right.
So you good, and it's always something new, bro.
So with the separation of years, because I like to think, I'm not gonna say I made my brother make certain decisions, but since I was before him, you know, I probably kind of altered some of his decisions. You know what I'm saying? So John, for you, you know, your big brother, seeing him play ball, seeing him be into music, you know, whatever it was that he was doing, you know, obviously he was a good role model for it. You feel me? Did he alter your, you know, decisions? Like, okay, instead of going over there with, you know, the dope boys or whatever, you know, my brother over here going to football practice, you feel me? Or, you know, I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what we gonna do?
Real.
What we gonna do? Keep it real.
My brother was influenced.
Tell it.
My brother had me in the dope hole. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, my brother was like, you know, you better not do this shit. You know, you better not do this. But if you gonna do it, you're gonna be right here with me.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna see what it is straight here from me. You know what I'm saying? And,
So,
and that's how it's always been. So even from, and I don't even think he knows this. From growing up playing ball, he was number 42. So when I moved, I'm half of my brother. That's how I looked at it. Boom, I'm number 21. That's the way that it, you know what I'm saying, that it was. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You younger than your brother, so growing up,
That's
you
your
may
idol.
be balling, you
Yeah.
may be doing something, but you King's brother? Oh, bro.
It's
So it's
always there.
already, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I always
It's
look at it like, man,
expectation.
that's that one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything influenced by my brother, man. Like
That's
my brother
real, that's real. I love it.
sitting in the back, hey bro, come here, man, sing this song. Sing, you know what I'm saying? Do it like this. You know what I'm saying? So from all the way I
So
can
look,
remember,
the
bro.
journey from the beginning, cause if I'm not mistaken, y'all have a show coming up, right? Out of state.
Well, I do, yeah.
You do? Yeah. So talk to us about that journey, because as we all know, everything in life is a journey. Whatever you
Right.
decide to do, it's a journey. You got to start from here to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you find yourself where you finna be in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah. So, in a couple weeks, going up to Massachusetts, it's like Indie Music Festival, Spirit Life Entertainment. I just signed with this gospel.
Congratulations.
So appreciate it.
Congrats.
And,
Congrats.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Spirit Life. But they're about to get us up there to go do that. But it really started and even going back, I was up in Washington with this girl, engaged. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, but it ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Brother down here in Atlanta doing music. "Man, you need to be down here, man. Come
Right.
down here, man. Get to the music. We doing the music, blah blah." So I came down here, got down here, and we like just took off. You know what I'm saying? Jet Black Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? We took off. So we were doing music, a couple of guys, and just all around Atlanta. We just South Side, West Side, East Side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ringing bells. You know what I'm saying? Every club, we walking in clubs. Don't get patted down. They know who he is.
Right.
They go, "Man, where our jerseys?" You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Where our
yeah.
t-shirts at? You know, but it was just a change. You know what I'm saying? As you start getting older, you know what I'm saying? You
Right.
start doing things a little bit different. You start seeing like it's power in words. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
for sure.
So the stuff that we was talking about, rapping about, and everything, you know, it started. You know what I'm saying? It just
Wasn't
don't
the same.
feel the same.
Right,
Or,
right.
you know what I'm saying? So it was 5 of us in the group. You know what I'm saying? So, Ed first
Mm-hmm.
had a show. You know what I'm saying? The show was Marcus' birthday party. So we went all white.
Chit chat.
We up in the club. Club Chit Chat. What's that? Eastside Camden Road?
Yeah.
So we had Club Chit Chat. And we in all white for the party.
Right.
Bloods up in there. Deep. So we perform. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody stopping us
Ain't
from
gonna
whatever.
stop
You
the
know
show.
what I'm saying? So we doing the show, and then one part in the show, he wear a scully. You know what I'm saying? He put the scully down over his head.
So it had,
Blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
So they hot, bro.
Hot,
They
everybody
take
hot.
shirts off. They like pissed
Going
off,
crazy.
man. So he see it first. He like, "Hey, bro. Once we get done with this song, we can go to the car, get to the thing." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, boom, because it's only one way in, one way out.
Right,
Chit
yeah,
Chat.
true.
Y'all know what Chit Chat at.
Yeah.
You know what that is. So
Yeah.
I go out to the car, you know, sitting there, got the thing, waiting on it, you know, we round up everybody we got to. And one of the dudes in the group, that night, he just was having a talk with God. Like, if you real, show me.
Yeah.
We ain't hear from him for a year.
Dang.
Straight year, bro.
After that night.
Like, we performing every single night. This club, that club, and then we just didn't hear from him for a year.
Wow.
Hit us up a year later, and he just like, turned his life around. You know what I'm saying? We got in a car accident
That night.
that night. The car flipped over. Hit
But
straight.
that's strong though.
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
going through that whole process, and everybody, you know, as everybody's maturing, everybody's getting a little bit older, start doing things a little different, and then we just decided to do, you know, just good music. You know what I mean? So got a call from the dude with Spirit Life, and
Everything
You know.
is it.
So
we
go.
want y'all to come up. We want y'all to do this. So that's what we doing, man.
Well, big bro, you don't even know this, but we had a conversation, probably like it was probably 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a lot of wisdom.
Thank you.
You have a lot of wisdom, and as a big brother, because you're the oldest out of all three of us on this set right now, and it's gonna be some jits watching this. I want you to get some wisdom on this mental right here.
Well, so of course all of us we go through this thing called life,
Right.
and it's a saying, you know, the older you get, the wiser you ought to get.
Right.
And so, you know, with me doing the music, you know, we originally from Miami, but we grew up in the church.
Right.
So we have a family church back home. So we seen, you know, we grew up around great grandmothers, grandmothers, strong women in the family, great aunts, aunties, our mother, you know,
The village.
and the fathers was there. Thank God our fathers was there at the same
Sure.
time, you know. But you know, seeing wisdom coming from a strong woman standpoint, seeing wisdom coming from a man standpoint, even though we went off to do our own thing,
Right.
and you know, we strayed off a little bit, you know, that got off that road. But I believe that principle of, you know, training the child up in the way they should go. So when you get older, you know, if you get off point, you'll know where to come back to. So that come back to is God Himself. So that being installed in us, you know, making a long story short, is you know, where that wisdom comes in at, because when you get older, you gonna make mistakes.
Right.
Nobody's perfect, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about the mistake is you have to bounce back when you fall. You have to know how to bounce back. You know, you can't stay down and be whining, complaining, and crying out, oh, woe is me. You got to fix your mind to bounce back, keep going. So once you get to a trial, because all of us going to face the trials, the obstacles, when that obstacle comes, you have to know how to go through it instead of trying to take the easy route around the obstacle. You just have to go through it and bounce back, you know. And so I think for me, that was the biggest thing, you know, even with my brother, you know, because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. You know, we do have a family. It's two sides of the family. You know, so everybody got two sides of this family. So it's the uncles, big dope boy uncles, cousins. It's the dope boy cousin. It's all that. You know, I'm just being 100 with you. You know, I started when I was like 14, 15 years old. You know, me and my cousin getting goals in our mouth, going against my mama will, sneaking out the house, going to the corner, selling crack, doing all that there, weed and all that there, you know what I'm saying? Then went to the part of our big cousins, you know, and he, big dope boy, you know, and he, Jay, I'm trafficking up and down the road, and so through all of that, I just thank God I never got caught, you know, in all of that. And so the foolishness, God didn't, you know, take my breath away, or, you know, I didn't die in my foolishness.
Right.
And so, you know, it's just a point of wanting to have wisdom, and your mind has to be, you know, focused on, you know, the right thing. So when you start trying to take the easy route in life, anything that comes easy, it ain't easy. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the harder that struggle is, the more it defines you as a man or as a woman, you know. But mentally, you just have to be focused, and you have to know, if I fall, I got to bounce back here. I got to know, if I don't do it, if it's not working this way, let me try it this way. Right. But it got to be the right way, you know. So I think having God installed in it, and then as you get older, finding God and having that relationship for yourself, you know, between you and God, and then and that's a thing of working on self. That's forever until you die. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Consistency thing.
Consistency. It got to be consistency there. So, you know, for the younger generation, you know, I'm 48, so, you know, I'm knocking, yeah, man, I'm knocking on 50 though, you know, and
season, half a century.
Yeah, I'm back there, and so, you know, it's just seeing and making sure that when I see, it's like, oh, I don't want to do that. Right. You know, I'm not trying to follow the crowd. I'm not trying to be like the Joneses. You know what I'm saying? But it's all being consistent, like you said, bro, and you know, keeping that faith in God, man. That's the most important thing I could stress to this younger generation, because this generation that we're dealing with now, man, it's just like it's so easy to become a millionaire now. It's so easy, you know, everything is like right at your hands. Information is right at your hands, and then it's the wrong information at that. Right. You know, different things and situations are happening in this lifetime that influences these kids, these younger ones, you know. And so I got 5 girls and a boy, you know, and it's an easy influence of getting off track, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to be grounded, and that foundation has to be in God, you know, whether you believe in Him or you don't believe in Him. Right. You understand? Whether you want to call Him a higher power or however you want to call it, that has to be your firm foundation, you know, and I just truly believe that. But that all comes with understanding. It all comes with humbling yourself, you know, and I don't think too many people understand what humbleness means, where you have to humble yourself, you know.
Humble your father.
It's essential for life, you know what I'm saying? Because I love the fact that y'all, you know, like we mirroring each other, and you know, I met y'all father. Yeah. I met your mom. Yeah. Love them, man. Beautiful. You understand? So, you know, and even though we do our own thing, but they installed something in us. Right. You know, obviously, y'all turned out. We turned out all right. Y'all turned out all right. You know, so it's but for the ones that's in that struggle, man, it's like you have to get out of that mentality of you know, always trying to be like.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
You gotta find your own
You gotta
identity.
find your own identity.
Yeah.
You know, and stop trying to be like. You
See,
know?
this what I love about, cause my brother will say that I'm like Brandon Marshall, cause you know we got the little idea when they first came out. But I just got a vision, and just so y'all know, Big Bro is not even gonna be on the show today. I didn't even know he was coming through.
Nah, this
I
is
love
You feel
this.
me? So
It's an
I like for my videos to be real. Y'all go back to the first video I ever did, and what did I tell y'all? My videos are raw.
Right.
I
What's up?
don't script anything,
That's what's
and
up.
I just like to, you know, give that. Oh, bam. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened, literally.
On the
Yeah.
fly.
He didn't know he was gonna be on here,
I sure did.
but guess what? That's how God works. You feel me? That's how God works. Cause I guarantee you, somebody who watching this tonight, he said something you need. You
Right.
feel me? But going back to my message side, 2-on-2, 2-on-2.
Oh, sweet.
Basketball.
You bold, ain't it? Look, he don't. Look,
What? You just yeah. Let me get it out.
You
That's
ain't
how
say
you
what
feel?
sport was.
That's how y'all feel, right?
John,
I mean,
hey,
shit, we ain't gonna be rude about it though. I mean,
No,
hey,
forget that now.
Forget that, bro. Look,
Hey,
We going 7-0 skunk on them.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
We
come
going
on.
7-0 skunk in basketball. Look, we go up 21-0 in football. I mean, shoot, you want to put tennis in there? We go 30 love. It don't matter.
Bro, it don't matter
I don't
what
know
we do,
about
bro.
the
We
tennis
bold,
part,
bro. We
bro.
I never got good with the tennis part. I'm competitive though.
I love tennis.
100, 200, 300.
You might
Look.
want to get down for tennis day.
Yeah. I mean, but-
Nah, but yeah, you know, it's just, you know, competition. But
Yeah.
you already know how it is.
I feel like competition, like for me, anybody who in my close circle,
Mhm.
and you've been able to see it, you know, being around me more, you already know.
Yeah.
My circle's small.
Yeah.
My circle's small. And if you're not making me better
Yeah.
in anything, I don't care if it's cooking.
Yeah.
If you ain't making me better cooking, bro, why is you in the kitchen with me?
That's
You
right.
feel me?
That's right.
Like,
Yeah.
you're not my brother.
Mhm.
So I love competition. Like, and I think that's like this, you know, this all.
Yeah.
This why you how you are, bro. Like,
Yeah.
on some real, cause like I was hard on him.
Mhm.
Like how you said, you looking at your little brother.
Yeah.
You already see where he gonna be 5 years
That's
from now.
right.
He don't see where he gonna be
Right.
5 years from now. But I'm not finna tell you where you finna be 5 years from now, cause I don't want you getting big head.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, I already seen where you was gonna be. But I used to tell him, bro, you're not good. You're not good right now. You got a whole 20,000 miles to get halfway where you need to be.
That's right.
So he could be hungry.
Right.
That's right.
Even
You
though
feel
you
me?
know, like,
Yeah, like I already, you
Yeah.
you're really there right now.
right.
But I'm not gonna tell you that because what went wrong in my life, I had people already telling me like, oh, you the man, bro.
Mhm.
Oh, you good. Nah, I didn't need that. I needed someone to be like, oh no, you need to do some more. You need to do
Yeah.
some more suicides. You
Keep
need to
on
run
pushing,
some more
yeah.
hills. You feel me? Like,
I can relate with that.
You feel me?
I think
Yeah.
I needed that
It's,
too.
like you
But
said, it's
it's-
mirror image, like, you know what I'm
images.
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, so.
Because that's what, like for instance, right now the ones who watch this already know my little brother coaching Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
And the ones who know me, what y'all see me do, coaching. But the difference was when I started coaching, I thought it was all good and gravy, and that's, you know, I was good to go.
Mhm.
Because that's what people were telling me.
Mhm.
I'm telling him, you just at the beginning.
Yeah.
And he really is.
And that's.
But for him to stay hungry
Right.
so he could stay on that page, you feel me? Because that's going to be the difference. And, you know, and us three, not him, hopefully no time soon, but us three, you know, we all got little ones.
That's
Right.
So, you know, I kind of joke, say this is my original son. You feel me? Like he helped me practice because you know mine they're 2 and 4. You know what I'm saying? So by the time they get up there in that age, man,
You already
you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I had this knucklehead when he was in middle school, so.
Mhm.
You know, I kind of know how I want to do it or how I'm, depending on how they act. You know, my youngest one is me.
Literally,
So it's like, okay, I know where I'm going with that.
Right.
My oldest one, he's like a mix of both of us.
Yeah.
So it helps both. Like, you know, it helps him and then it helps me. You know what I'm saying? And I could just, from hearing y'all talk, where y'all coexist with helping each other.
Oh yeah.
You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Like, this man here, like, I love him. Like, he brother. You feel me? And you too, like I said, this man talked to me for no more than an hour, I think. And you probably didn't think I was grasping what you were saying, but I was, because it was like, you wasn't sugarcoating.
Kept it being.
That's right.
You feel me? You wasn't sugarcoating. You wasn't telling me what I wanted to hear. You wasn't telling me what you thought I wanted to hear. You Look, man, this what it is. This where I'm coming from. This is my experiences. Take it or leave it.
That's it.
Simple as that.
That's it. That's the best way to be.
Best way
It's
to
the only way to be, really.
That's it.
Best way to
That's
be.
it. Word of advice. Take your time. Don't have no babies.
Oh, look.
Take your time, bro.
You ain't
I love
gotta
my kids, y'all.
Yeah,
Don't take me
yeah.
shaking my head.
Yeah.
tell- Yeah, you gotta tell Uncle
Take your
Joe.
time.
Uncle Joe like being Uncle Joe. I'm getting
Right, yeah,
Two
yeah.
more
Get
years.
back with your joke, man.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing, but
Yeah,
take your time.
Make sure, you know, make sure everything, all your ducks is in a row.
That's
for
it.
sure.
That's it.
But
Man,
to-
this is
But to
beautiful,
go
man.
back to what you were saying though, you were saying how we gotta work on ourselves every day as Christians. If we're being real, that's what a Christian is.
Mm-hmm.
A Christian isn't perfect.
That's right.
Like, and people, I feel like some people forget that because they feel like we gotta be like, you know,
Yeah.
right, keeping up with the Joneses.
You gotta be in this lane.
Yeah,
you can't step
veer
over
off.
here.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but you
So-
can't be in this. You know, you can't be on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's another reason I'm doing this podcast. I'm having everybody from all different aspects of life on here.
On here.
You feel me?
Right.
I'm not finna, you know, and no disrespect to pastors or
That's right.
PKs or anything like that. I'm not finna just have them on my show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cause me, I go to church and I'm in there with, you know, my church folks. Not changing who I am, I'm
Okay.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
But then, you know, I got my partners out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's a work in progress. You feel me?
That's
They
it.
gonna come over when they, you know, they get ready to. But while I'm around them, hey bro, you having difficulties with that, you know, just pray about it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Don't go shoot, bro. Don't do that, bro.
That's
Don't go
right.
shoot.
Don't do no crazy man.
Right, you know, just take your time, you know, ask God to show you what to do, cause He ain't gonna tell you to do that. You feel me?
Right.
Like, so, like you said, that's an everyday thing because I mess up a lot. But
Keep it.
you know what I'm saying?
He,
He ain't, you know, he ain't disowning me. And all three of y'all know what I'm going through right now.
Right.
And obviously, he still
he still
love me. You
That's
feel
right.
me? He still
That's
looking out for me.
That's right.
So, anyone who listening to this, just, you know, just take a little bit of that. You know, I ain't finna force God down your throat. I ain't finna
That's
do
right.
that.
can't.
But it's, you know, I'm gonna put it out there for
Yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
You know, if you take it, you take it. If you don't, you don't. But guess what? If you don't step, you don't run. You feel me?
Exactly.
You gotta take that step first before you can run. If you ain't doing that, then, you know, so be it. But
So
I like that you brought that up.
I got something for the bros.
Look,
You
So
ready?
being that all us in here, Dolph fans, let's go.
now we Falcons fans over here.
Bob gonna kick them out there.
Wait, look.
Look, this might be the first and the last show of the season.
Yeah, it might be.
I was gonna say you want it done. You want it done.
Boy, you seen that look at?
Nah, we ATL fans over here.
Nah, we
Hey.
Falcons, baby. We
Yeah,
Falcons.
We
Falcons.
ATL over here.
Okay,
Dirty Birds,
okay.
man. Rep your
One
hometown.
season game a year.
Yeah.
I think it might be here this year.
I think
I
so.
didn't check. We
Not,
need,
not good for
might
y'all.
definitely
We might
get
have about
better.
y'all having
We
Tyreek
might.
Hill and
Tua,
Yeah, man. They
Tua
prepare-
can't throw over 50
preparing
yards.
us.
Ain't worry about it.
he don't need to. Throw that ball 5 yards.
Let
it
Tyrus go.
They
yeah,
preparing
okay. AJ Terrell, lock that down, my boy. Lock that down. Westlake, you know what I'm saying? Lock that down.
Yes, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fins get chopped off by it. Don't worry about it.
And I already know some of y'all gonna be like, well, Joe, you're really not. I am a Falcons fan. I'm a Cam Newton fan at heart.
Listen,
Wherever you was,
y'all.
that's where I was.
Listen,
I am a
y'all.
Falcons
We didn't even have a. We honestly,
We didn't really
if we're gonna be honest, our dad made us Falcons
Falcons
fans.
fans,
Like,
yeah.
that was a Falcons household.
That's
That's
it.
just
You had to
and
watch
I
Falcons
just
Sunday.
grew up to like
Right.
to loving them. Like my brother said, he
Yeah.
you know a Cam fan. Me, I was a Ray Lewis fan. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So when Ray Lewis was balling, let's go Ravens. You
Mhm.
feel me? Keep it a beam. When
Yeah.
Sean Taylor was balling, Redskins. You feel me?
I holler Hurricanes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm naming the
Hurricanes,
Hurricanes,
but
but
they
they didn't go to the Dolphins
No, but
though.
that, I'll give you that. I'll give you
That,
that.
you can
That's
give
real.
them
love
that,
that.
but they ain't go to the Dolphins.
We know.
No, but they in Miami. They ready to
There are a whole lot more Dolphin fans, man.
Yeah, it would, cause best believe Sean Taylor wearing that jersey, I'm over there.
Oh, yeah.
Ray Lewis wearing that jersey, I'm over there.
Right.
But
But
that's real. It's funny.
that was
It's funny
good
you do
statement.
that.
That was good.
though.
That was good
Yeah,
statement. That was
yeah.
good statement.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Understood.
Yeah, I give you that. But shoot, since we was on the NFL topic, I mean, what you thinking? What you thinking on y'all season? Playoffs?
Playoffs. We're gonna hit playoffs.
Playoffs.
We're hit the playoffs.
The president called me and said they're getting prepared for the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, whoa.
So
The Super Bowl.
Hey,
let's go, Dolphins.
So y'all gonna be in the big game.
I don't know about that one.
We're gonna be in the bowl, baby.
You got a new
It's
duo.
every year, bro. We've been saying that.
Since we've been.
You sound like
I'm on
Falcons.
It's not the Falcons, but I mean, shoot.
I'm Cuban Bean. I love my team.
We ain't
But
been
you gonna
doing
be
that.
ready.
I give us first round. I give us first round.
Yeah, first round.
Yeah.
I give us Super
A
Bowl.
wild card.
I'm trying to, okay, so let me ask y'all this. Since y'all live in Atlanta, so y'all know our situation. We going Mariota or we going with the rookie?
I hope we go with the rookie.
Mariota.
I hope we go with the rookie. I'm
I
sorry.
like Mariota.
I like Mariota,
he-
but
I feel like he gonna do justice.
I just don't want him to put the rookie in so quick.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why.
You
That's
know
really
how
why
it
I'm
happens.
saying go
And then he
Mariota.
don't get nowhere
Well,
to chase.
I feel
It's
what y'all
the
saying,
same.
but I'd rather us put him in and start that foundation.
It's the
Because
rookie.
we only got Mariota.
Yeah.
I'm
Why-
sorry,
why we in
bro.
a rush,
He
though?
kind of like, why are we not in a
We-
rush?
we
But it's
good.
like,
Wow.
okay, you a coach now, right?
Yeah.
You a coach now, right? So let's say you got your boy LeChance. Is him and the dude, the other quarterback, the same age?
Same age.
Okay, so let's make up the story. So let's say LeChance is a freshman and the other dude is like a junior. You feel me?
Right.
But you know your junior, he's decent. You know what I'm saying? He's good enough. But you know this freshman got potential. So let's step on the gas a little bit. Let's go ahead and make these mistakes this season. You feel me? We gonna be better by sophomore year, but by that freshman junior year, we obviously going to the second round playoffs easily.
See,
Then that senior year, then we go on to state. So flip it to NFL, like Mariota, he is decent. He ain't been making no noise. Who's to say he's gonna be making noise for us?
this
Him and that rookie are in the same boat as far as making noise, in my opinion. Because the rookie got something to prove, and Mariota got something to prove.
I think is the rookie. Is he hungry?
I think so.
I mean,
I think I go with the rookie.
When
man.
when he came to us, they quoted him on this. What he said? He ready to bring the Super Bowl to the Falcons.
but
You ain't saying that unless you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I would hope, dude, don't make me eat my words on my podcast. So, he's saying that, so, I'm hoping, he out there working. He ready to, put on for the city.
Right.
You feel me? But let's be honest, preseason don't tell it all anyway.
Do they gotta
A little bit.
Do the Falcons got a line to protect them? Or Mariota is that front line? That's
they
gonna
have
tell the
spots
story.
on the line that is gonna be good. They just gotta be healthy. Cause I mean, you go back, and I just know this because I know football. But the year they went to the Super Bowl, their whole line was fresh the whole season.
Fresh. And we had rotation in
And then,
Yeah,
you know, so what I can say for this situation, this is just me, it's my own belief.
We all got different.
It's gonna come down to management and what's their direction. If they want to win now and they just want to bet it all on the root, do the root. But if you want to rebuild, like you said, and that's really the best situation for a quarterback,
Right.
I think, personally. You put them through some time to learn the game. And
It was a quarterback focus.
quarterback
Quarterback
coach, and receiver coach. Remember that.
And he
So-
played quarterback.
And I played quarterback. So, yeah, that I think that would be the tell. So I say you go with Mariota and groom Ritter for what? Maybe week 10, depending on how the season goes.
Week 10?
Or
Yeah.
next season.
Yeah.
I mean, we go
That's
that. That's a good strategy too. But I wouldn't say week 10. I'd probably say
I mean, I say just depending on Mariota.
The season.
I'm gonna say like,
Yeah,
cause
see where he at.
if it's by week 10, then that means we are horrible.
Yeah, we're not going nowhere.
Like,
And we just said forget the season. But that's
or it
how
could be week 10. You know, we safe.
and just want to try to
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, it could go either way. It could go either way. But also with that, you know, you the offensive player, I'm the defensive player. So I believe, me personally, I believe that your team is only as good as your quarterback and your defense.
True.
So with that, I just hope our defense have 11 guys ready to kill. I'm an aggressive football player.
Yes, sir.
Like, I feel if all 11 people that's on defense ain't trying to knock this person's head off, like knock his shit loose,
Shouldn't be playing.
why are you on the defense?
That's right.
Shouldn't be on.
Because y'all know. I ain't trying to brag. Y'all know I'll knock somebody's shit loose. I got video evidence of that.
You would.
But I mean, if we had that, I think that would be a good start.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't put so much pressure because, like I said, the defense makes the offense good and offense makes the defense good. My personal opinion.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because if your defense is banging out, throwing out, turnovers, okay, offense that make it easier for y'all.
Yeah.
You feel me? We get a turnover and y'all just gotta go 10 in. Come on now.
If I know y'all can make a stop, you know what I'm saying, then we can take some.
That's
you know,
less
a
stress
little
on
bit
your
more chances.
game.
And
Yeah.
the same thing. If I know my offense gonna put up some points, you know what I'm saying? You put up some points, I know we can pin our head, you know what I'm saying, and just take off. You know what I'm saying? Because those mistakes, you know, gonna counter the other.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just curious too. I don't know the answer. I'm curious. College football. Who y'all got?
do you?
You know it.
I'm assuming. Oh yeah, he got Georgia.
Georgia.
Go ahead and rep.
And it's not because we just won the national.
He been a Georgia fan.
I've
bro.
been a Bulldog fan.
But you know, that's the backup plan.
Let's
Right?
see, we work with.
Okay, I give you some depth for that.
Arguing over
I give
here.
you some depth for
I
that.
ain't gonna lie.
Get
bro.
that. So I'm wearing the hat and all, but we really
Really
are
arguing it for
fans.
fashionable.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
fashionable.
He ain't no real Bulldog.
I ain't a real Bulldog fan. I'm an Auburn fan.
Um,
Let's keep it a being with Auburn fan.
Georgia. Ooh.
I mean, listen, man.
Bulldog, serious.
Listen,
Georgia's
man.
something serious though.
For real.
Yeah.
I like the U.
The U ain't the same though. I'll say that.
They not the same.
Y'all can agree with me on that. Y'all
I
can
like-
disagree on that. Y'all gotta be.
But if it ever came a time, because football is changing, like college football, let me say college football is changing. Y'all see what, you know, Deion Sanders doing at JSU.
Yeah.
I think in about 2 seasons, they could probably be
Back on.
up there. Like, not SEC, probably, you know, maybe ACC. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a contender in about 2 seasons.
So what you
know
saying
what I'm saying?
is HBCU go up?
Yes, I feel like that.
So
Going, I feel like if they, you know, they're kind of getting open to it. Like the people who are, you know, in that area to make those decisions. You know, because Prime is, you know, let's just call it what it is. He's opening those eyes.
Oh,
He
You
got
know
that
what I'm
stamp.
saying? Like, what is it, like 5, 6, 5 stars over there, Jay?
Yeah.
That's not a normal number for HBC.
But you do, with that, I would just say, you gotta remember that the NCAA is politics.
Of course.
So it's really gonna be off of really how people gonna gravitate toward it, and they gonna gravitate toward it because it's Deion Sanders.
But it's gonna
And
be this too.
HBCU is already coming up.
And the HBCUs, man, shout out Miles College, you know what I'm saying?
Ah,
Purple and gold, you know what it is.
I know some PWI, I don't have the leisure of feeling that, but respect to the HBCUs.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
The what's it called? The NIL?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
NIL deal.
What is this NIL
I
deal?
wish that
Put
was
me
when I was
up
in
on game.
So basically, the NIL is just a gateway for the athletes.
Hold up, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold up. Real quick. We got a meal coming to us from, sister. You know what I'm saying?
How y'all doing?
Sunday dinner, we always do it.
Come in the can.
Go ahead and talk to them. Tell them what's up.
Ooh.
Hey everybody.
This is good. Oh,
How y'all
get that
doing?
in the camera too.
That real right there.
Fish and grits.
Fish and grits. Fish and grits.
We in the hood right now, but it's gourmet.
Say.
You feel me?
Look,
Ooh,
and say what y'all want. Every Sunday we do this though.
I like this.
Sunday dinner. And it's a blessing.
So
Sorry she ain't make y'all. Oh wait, she do got to play. Okay,
You
good.
gotta have a place for the guests.
Say you got to.
John, go ahead and put that in your camera real quick, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
That's
I hit the wrong
He hit
can.
the wrong one. Hold on, my fault. We gotta say grace real quick. That was so
Yeah, y'all
good.
better say grace.
That was so good. Lord, thank you for this food everybody see, Lord. Pray for more on pretty, Lord. Pray your blessings and prayer, Lord. And Lord, we just thank you for bringing us here today, Lord. And we just thank you for family and loved ones, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray, man.
Amen.
Y'all don't forgive me. Oh, yeah, forgive me.
So is the NIL something that trickles down to HBCUs?
Yeah, so it really could be any college athlete. Like for instance, at my school, I went to Middle Georgia State, and for football, it was the NCFA. So it was associated with the school, but our perks didn't come from the school. It was really from our own program. So with that, any level could get a deal, and that's basically like be a brand ambassador for like Nike, or a brand ambassador for these short companies or whatever the case may be. Get you a little deal, to make sure you pay it off well, and you good to go with a little money in your pocket, because you a college student. And it's the way they doing it, it'll just be like a perk from, instead of getting these illegal gifts, you getting the perks from you just being you.
Right.
And it's basically go back to the lightness of the player. So different ranges for different deals, of course, but all around it's just a gateway to give the athletes some more financial
And it's branding and marketing too.
Mm.
Like, especially for your big time guys in college.
Right.
Who, on that first round board.
Right.
Right. Feel me?
Already making the school $100,000 anyway.
So is the NIL deal, like, take for instance Alabama?
Right.
Everybody on the roster at Alabama get this deal?
No,
Or is
And-
it certain ones?
it's certain people, but that's what keeps it fresh and real.
Mm.
And then also
And
from
fair
a
in a
business
sense.
side, from a business side, it'll keep it fair. So you don't have people be like, oh, so he getting all this or whatever. But it's like, you can't even get mad about it because the school has nothing to do with it. It's all for that player.
Oh,
So it's fair.
okay.
And everybody gets a chance
It's
to
kind of like NBA. You got everybody in the NBA, but it's only a few people that's
That's
getting
gonna get a deal,
commercials and
right.
getting this.
And the NIL is good, but me personally, I feel like it's going to deteriorate the mindset of some athletes to the point where they just feel like they just got to make it to college.
Right.
But I mean,
I think it's going.
that's just.
I think because I've been hearing this like since legit college football. You see that passion.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? They plan to get to the league. Like even when I was in college, I went to Point University, Skyhawk. We balling, bro. Like we practice. I ain't saying NFL players. I know some NFL players. They grind and stuff like that, but it's different
Yeah.
when you in college. Like you ain't got it yet.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I feel like, with the NIL, that's gonna kind of like you said, I feel like it's gonna take away that passion a little bit. And now it's already a job.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get that out there. It's a job by the time you get to high school.
High school.
Nowadays, middle school,
That's right.
but it's a job to where now you're getting compensated for it.
Right.
You feel me? So you might not be worried about making these plays or, balling your hardest. You know what I'm saying? You might be worried about, okay,
Getting a check.
the shoe deal,
Yeah.
or
Right.
or this sweatsuit. You know what I'm saying?
It
So
hurts
that
the
might
game.
take away
Yeah.
It
that
hurts the
passion
game.
that everybody. Cause me personally, I feel people love college football more than they love NFL.
I do.
But it ain't all that. Well, at that time, it wasn't all that politics and
Politics,
everything
fake
with it.
news, rigs.
This my school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We going to war.
Right. And it's just the makeup of all the the sports, or not sports, but range,
How does it eat?
college.
Bussin'. You know I'm gonna tell her like it is. Oh, you got to drink too.
Yeah, this sheer strawberry lemonade.
Sure.
We gonna drop her pin for y'all to follow her. She loves cooking.
Cooking, doing all bacon, whatever
She
you
get
want.
it from mama. You know,
You do it from there.
anybody know? No mama used to throw down too.
Right.
You're welcome. Y'all
Appreciate
enjoy.
you too.
Thank you, Chip.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Last topic. It's been on ESPN, been on the news. Transgender athletes. So, how do you feel? How do y'all feel about, how do y'all feel about a woman competing up against a transformed woman? And I'm not trying to come
Not
disrespectful or
discriminating,
anything
right.
like that. I'm not that type of person. But people do have their opinions. I have my own opinion. But I want to hear from y'all, like, to transgender athletes be in their own arena. You feel me?
Yeah. That's what I feel. I feel it should be like have like a trans Olympics, like a for real, bro. Like, cause I'm saying, you got men, and they going against women. Like that's all. You already have men, you have men, you have women. So now that you altered, you know what I'm saying, and not even getting all into what God made, all of that, but you altered what you were.
already created,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You altered that. So because you've done that, man, it ain't no telling what all that testosterone may do. Like
Right,
I done seen some girl now, but she go weight, she weightlifting, so now she breaking all the records by so much. Yeah, like ain't no female
Ain't
ever gonna
competition.
be able, you know what I'm
To
saying?
hit
Yeah,
that.
to get this record. Ain't nobody gonna be able to touch that.
This is transform.
Trans test,
And,
yeah. But it was like she wasn't even all the way like you can
And the
still tell
second
what she do.
disclosure, we're not
Man.
coming. It's a
You
topic.
ain't nothing about that.
And I'm a real person, so don't take it to heart.
I want y'all to
I love
believe
everybody
this.
like God do, but
That's right.
for me, I think about it like this. If I have a daughter,
Mhm.
and say, she's 11, and she do AAU track, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she's competing up against a girl who used to be a boy,
Right.
11, 12 years old, cause some parents letting their kids do
Yeah,
that
do
at a
that
young
job,
age.
yeah.
But 11, 12 years old, that's puberty.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of speed.
What are you dogging? You dogging the
Yeah.
females. You feel me? Like, is that fair?
And that's exactly
Because
what it's gonna be.
they're, it's not like my daughter's not putting in that work.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? To where she's just not as fast as you. It's just her body's not developing, or them genes, the bones, how we develop as men is is different from women.
So I'm gonna keep it a how we say, bro.
A bug.
A bean,
We gonna-
a
we gonna
bean, a
call-
buck ball,
Yeah,
all
we're gonna
that.
call a spade a spade.
Yeah,
And-
space.
Let's do it, big bro.
I'm telling you, a man is a man and a woman is a woman. And that you can say, I don't care what the exterior look like and what your voice try to sound like or what you think mentally.
Right.
Are you gonna put a transgender boxer in there with a woman boxer? He gonna beat the brakes off her unless you going up against Clarissa Shields.
Right. Not for
You
real.
know, for real. But even at the same token, that body development is different.
Way different.
That mindset, when you get into this ring with this woman,
It's gonna be
you're a dude, bro.
Yeah, that point.
Like you're a dude. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Well, I seen some. I ain't trying to, but I seen some, the other side, try to dress like a woman and this, that, but then when they fight, all that man come up out of them.
Yeah.
And they go to wear and tear.
And they don't care.
They don't care.
They feel like they have that
Advantage
or
yeah.
go ahead.
They feel, they feel like,
entitled.
like you said.
So it's
They
nothing.
feel like,
even
they
if
feel like they're a woman.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. Like, but you're not, dude. Like,
you do. And even if you get it cut off, you do. That's nothing gonna change the genetic dynamic of
You was born, however you came out when you was born,
that's what it is.
that's what it is.
So
but
they
with
need to
that,
stop it.
y'all may not agree with me, but with that, I will say, that's the life that you choose or whatever,
On you.
Yeah,
Do you?
respectfully,
but
stay in
you
your lane.
choose
You
that
feel me?
life, you don't just come up and like try to change everything else
Right.
that's been going on a certain way.
Right.
But it's all, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff.
Forever.
Cause sometimes, me personally, sometimes I feel like they come hard. Like,
They do.
we know y'all there. Now I can't say because it is some people out there who are harsh to them.
Right.
So my heart goes out to that. You feel me? But at the same time, not all of us like that.
Mhm.
You feel me? I supervise a transgender woman, and I treat her the same as everybody else.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
me? Like I work,
They got a right to do that. They got a
treat them
right.
the same. You feel me?
That's right.
But I feel like because they have had some folks experience some trauma, they come hard.
Yeah.
In the TV show, like the P Valley show, like
Everything.
they explicit. Dude hitting another dude from the back, like explicitly type. You know what I'm saying? Like they, you remember I told you I was gonna do my research, so I done research and looked at the episode and everything. I seen folks talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And like, not to say the show is bad or nothing like that. It's a good show. It's a cultural show and everything. But like,
They doing
Feel
what they
me?
do.
but at the same time, cause you know how I am. I could hit both sides of the fence. So, and what I mean by that is, cause I got a damn. Yeah. I had to damn clear that one up.
I'm gonna let him
I had to clear that one up. But now, for real, like I was finna say, people complain about, cause like I said, I was on Facebook, people were complaining about the guy on guy part. And everybody cool with cause they got girls on girl parts too. Like, and me personally, I'm across the board. I don't think a guy should be with a guy, and I don't think a girl should be with a girl. So, what about that part of it where, oh man, these two guys, but this, two girls, it's kind of, like praise, or it's okay.
Yeah, right.
You feel me?
It is.
It's just everything is double standard.
Yeah.
That's just what society is like. Everything's double standard. You can't really shape that or explain it any other way.
But
Like we was born into that.
But then too, you got to look at, these generations behind that seeing this. So now, but from what I see, it's like it's just cool to be gay. Like it ain't no you was messed with when you was little, because my generation, you ain't hear nothing about nobody being gay coming out the closets and how they stayed in the closet.
Yeah.
But they was. They
went to the what they say, they went to the down below or up top.
But these days it's just so prevalent on TV and everything, man, that is the young generation, man, is like, it's just cool to be that way. You know what I'm saying? I think that is
Like
very
normality.
Shoot, Disney done tried to normalize it.
Oh yeah, everything
to change. That's really what brings up the whole. Like you said, they think gay is cool.
Yeah.
Like we said, we're not discriminating nobody on this channel or anything like that.
Right.
But we do have our beliefs, and our beliefs is, we just
our belief.
Yeah, our beliefs. A man is a man, a woman is a woman. That's how we were made by God. That's just my belief.
So I don't know if I could do this, but I just need to ask a question, like, call a spade a spade. So, Dwayne Wade, now this is the first time I done seen this brother, or this is the first time I done seen it exploited to this point of a child making their own decisions. You know, he's back in this situation. You know, it's other athletes in the you know, in the field that's out there that they kids, you know, done did flip
Crossover, yeah.
you know, but how y'all feel about that?
I'll go first, man. And he's laughing because he know how I feel about this topic. Me personally, and people can take it how they take it, but it's just me being real. I'm not for it. I don't support it to any kind of degree. I just don't. That's just me being real.
Right.
My morals, what I know as a man, that's just not me. But I can also say that I see where D Wade was in his situation, cause at the end of the day, that's his kid. And regardless of him let him make that decision at 8 years old. I mean, it's kind of hard. I can't really even say because the situation is just, you know, it's unheard of. You don't even know what the answer will be. Look, our chef done.
Hey, Chef Sis,
See,
that was amazing.
The
man.
plate is clean.
Chef
It's clean. She
Yeah,
ain't want to
that
show
was
the clean plate.
amazing.
The plate's clean.
We finna go to sleep in them motherfuckers.
Yeah. Look,
I mean,
the lemonade hitting too.
I'm trying to tell you.
my confusion is the age. Like, I'm 8 years old. I'm worried about playing outside. You know,
Playing with some cards or something.
Right.
not even that. Just like I'm not even thinking. I don't even know what the
Sexuality ain't
hell
your thing.
gender is.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
that.
if we being honest, like, you know, I don't even know that I have a penis and a girl got a vagina, and I know 8 years old. You feel me?
Right.
So that part kind of threw me for a loop. But like you said, you know, that's a tough spot as a dad.
Yeah.
And like he said on the podcast he was on, you know, he had to look in the mirror at one point. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm this kid's dad, you know, so what angle am I gonna take? You know, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but you know, God forbid mine, you know, go that route or, you know, think about going that route. Cause I don't know if I could be Dwayne Wade. And that's just me being honest. Like, not saying I'm gonna love my child. That's not like that. That ain't never gonna be. But supporting it, especially like I said, that age, you shouldn't be worried about that, man. Like, go play outside. You know, nowadays they like playing games and stuff. School, you know, like. Focus on, you know, that, like being a kid. You making a grown-up decision.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a grown-up decision. Like now what
You can't even
happened?
have no boyfriend or girlfriend right now. What make you
Right.
want to switch?
Yo,
you need to be
Like what if, you know, by the time, you know, you get like 14, 15, now you wanna, you know,
Change
that's what
it
girls
out.
now.
It's
Like,
late
you know what I'm
then,
saying?
you done
Like,
already done, yeah.
it's like, you know, that was like very, like I said, you know, I can't tell nobody how to live. I can't tell nobody how to, you know, deal with their own children. So don't tell me doing that. But it's just like, you know, that was like, I feel like that was a premature decision for everybody in that film.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that girl is still a kid, you feel me? Like, so it's
kid, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So that's my view on it, and you know I just gotta continue to give my disclaimer. I have nothing against them. I have nothing against, you know, transgenders, none of that.
Right.
But like, our generation is a generation where we need to like wake the hell up. Like, you know, it's hard to be so blunt, but like, we the generation, we have a whole lot of influences, but they not the right ones.
That's right.
Right. So it's like, And you know, like, you know, we've heard it. I know I've heard it. Like, you know, how are you a Christian? But you know, you listen to this music, you know, you hang with these people, you have these tattoos. I got, you know, tattoos on my legs, all that. But, you know, God ain't looking at that. You know what I'm saying? Am I treating you right?
That's right.
That's the question, yeah.
Am I showing you the love that God would show you if he was standing in front of you?
That's right.
You feel me? Like, so don't nobody who watching this get anything misconstrued. Okay, it's simply, these are my thoughts. You have your thoughts, I have my thoughts. But this generation we in, like, bro, like, we don't really see it, and I don't think I got it all figured out, you know. Like, I ain't noticed it either, but like, it's hard, like the way that we have all these different routes.
Yeah.
You feel me? All these different routes. Like, you got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Disney. Like,
Yeah.
it's like they gonna put it in your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it's kind of like, you know, all this stuff is being force fed. You know, that's why, you know, I watch what my kids watch, like on YouTube, because YouTube ads are, you know, they got, you know, bullshit on there. You know, name it, but it is what, to me, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, it's, we have to make an effort now, like, for real, because it's coming. Like, I hate to say that on my show like that, cause, you know, I ain't trying to scare nobody, but it's coming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want you to know, whoever you is, I want you to know, live your life and be you.
That's right.
Cause I'm gonna kick it with my partners. I'm gonna go enjoy myself, but me and God gonna be right here still at the end of the day. You could do that.
And that's all that matters.
You could do that. Be who you are. I'm gonna be Nashawn Jamal Hester. Yes, I gave out my government name. Folks call me King.
Don't look him up.
That's who I'm gonna be. You could look me up. Cause get what? Y'all gonna see stuff. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Y'all gonna see stuff, but get what? Like I said, that man up there still watching over me. So that's your proof. You feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you to the bros.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It was a pleasure. Like,
You already know.
it was a pleasure.
Appreciate y'all.
I know this is the first episode, but this is my favorite. Already, we
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
even chopped it up or nothing, but
Right.
I appreciate y'all, man. It's all love. You know, y'all, this just the first of many. You feel me? So, you know, it's love to y'all. Locker room talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be blessed.
That very moment when you done with the lies and all the pain, make the tears start to run from your eyes. Realize that the real world is in a disguise. You kinda figured, but you still kinda somewhat surprised. Don't even trip, we know about it. We got angels in line. When revelation taking place, they all gon' meet their demise. They gotta pay for all this blood that they leave on the floor. Don't need a sword, just support from the Lord, and we gon' even the score.